Another beautiful Thursday katika Mfahamu Kiongozi, where we get an opportunity each and every Thursday 7:30 p.m. to hear stories za viongozi mbalimbali katika nyanja mbalimbali. Na hii leo nazungumza na mmoja wa kiongozi ambaye anafahamika katika nyanja ya sheria na pia amekuwa rais wa LSK. Zaidi ya hilo pia ni senior counsel. If you know, you know. Anafahamika kama Nelson Havi. Umelisikia hilo jina, na pia anatafuta ubunge katika eneo bunge la Westlands ambapo nipo siku hii leo. Jina langu Elizabeth Matuko. Yeyote yule ungependa nimtafute ni kwa 22047. Mitandao ya kijamii tutamtafuta. Thank you so much, senior counsel.
You're welcome, Liz.
And congratulations.
Thank you.
I'll start by asking, unaamkanga saa ngapi, unalala saa ngapi? Manake it looks like you have a very busy schedule.
Mimi huamka saa 10 asubuhi.
Saa 10.
Na ulala saa 5 ya usiku.
Nelson Havi.
Yes.
Alizaliwa wapi? And how was life like? Now I'm taking you down memory lane. I'd like to hear your story from this man who is now well known on matters law. But then we know you have a story. That is now we're going. And some of the memories you have while you're growing.
Nilizaliwa katika iliyokuwa wilaya ya Kakamega. Katika sehemu inayoitwa Muhila Khwesero. Mamangu ni kutoka katika jamii ya Wakisa. Babangu anatoka katika jamii ya Maragoli, lakini wote walikuwa walimu. Natumai kwa sababu sina uwezo wa kutoa ushahidi wakati nilipozaliwa. Natumai wote walikuwa walimu katika shule ya Muhila ambapo nilizaliwa.
Katika familia watu wangapi?
Katika familia yetu tuko na watu 6. Mimi ni wa pili, wa kwanza ni mwanadada, ni mwalimu. Kuna vijana 2 wanaonifuatilia, na baada ya wale vijana 2 kuna wanadada 2. Kwa jumla tuko watoto 6 katika jamii ya marehemu Josephat Obwamu na Madam Grace Osanya Obwamu. No.
Life ilikuwa namna gani? Too many people watakwambia nilitembea kwenda shuleni, hatakuwa na cha kutosha. How was it for you?
I grew up in a modest environment. I can't say that we were poor. I don't think there is anybody who is poor. Because despite the fact that we used to walk barefoot to school, often walking with our cows to school, tether them, and then walk back with the cows, milk them in the evening, you understand, wash utensils, cook dinner, assist mom in cooking dinner, wash utensils after dinner, find time to read with a hurricane lamp or a koroboy, and then go to bed. Then again, wake up at 4. This waking up at 4 is something that I've done throughout my life. You get it?
Yeah.
So that was the routine. I went to nursery school in Nangili Primary School. Joined Musingu High School in 1992. Quite unfortunate. The first term of my joinder to high school, my father died. He was killed by cattle rustlers and bandits. I got a bursary from the Munsi Educational Trust, which is affiliated with the Quakers School, that is the sponsor of Musingu High School. I studied. My performance was exponential.
Every child has a dream.
Yeah.
What was your dream then?
I've always wanted to be a lawyer.
Why?
And this dream manifested as early as when I was in Form 1 in Musingu High School. Of course, there were so many inspirations that could have propelled this dream. First and foremost, when I was in primary school, I was intrigued by the performance of Dr. John Khamenwa and Richard Otieno Kwach in the famous Umira Kagera clan, Beating the Clan, and the wife of S.M. Otieno, Mary Wambui. And this was reported in the Daily Nation. And when I went to high school, one of the alumni of Musingu High School, Ambassador Ashit Sama, visited school. I've never seen a more decently dressed man in my early life. And he is an advocate. And I said, verily, I want to be an advocate. There was also another advocate who inspired me when I was in high school. He was called Owinyi. His son, Derek Owinyi, was my classmate. And Owinyi was flamboyant. Of the two people who drove Peugeot 504 to Musingu, I remember Mr. Owinyi and Martin Shikuku. Often Martin Shikuku will come either with the Peugeot 504, a saloon or a pickup. And we used to make fun of his son, who was also a schoolmate, that his father has so many children that he carries them in a pickup, and you have to bang the pickup whenever you reach your school for you to be dropped. So the other person was Winnie. Winnie was a flamboyant guy.
Yeah.
My evaluation of him is that he was so fast.
Yeah.
As soon as the vehicle stopped, he was just out of the vehicle. He rushes to the headmaster's office. He was given tremendous respect. Well, that's the life I wanted. And here I am.
Now, in the university, were you still fighting for your people in leadership? Or rather, this is something which cropped from high school, or you got it in the university?
My friend, the Cabinet Secretary for Interior, gave a very correct account of myself when we were breaking ground for Wakili Towers. He said, this Havi was docile at the university. He was always at the basement studying. The people who had any semblance of political leadership and who ought to have been elected leaders in LSK are people like Elisha Ongoya. But Havi, no. But that is just part of the evaluation of Havi. I schemed a lot insofar as the leadership of the law students of the University of Nairobi and Parklands in particular was concerned. Charles Kanjama, we are the ones who made him prefect in our class. We toppled somebody to make Charles Kanjama.
So you're a schemer.
I mean, I'm a born schemer. So we toppled Charles Kanjama, somebody to make Charles Kanjama prefect. Eventually, we toppled Charles Kanjama to make Ben Simiu prefect. The chairman of the IBC, Ethekon Edung, we elected him as the chair of the students'
You didn't
leaders.
want to be elected, but you wanted someone there.
Yeah, we needed to place people. And it reached a point in time I said, no, that is towards the maturity of my practice. Sometimes you need to be there. You can't just be engineering the election of people. So I got there. And here I am. After that, I'm still engineering the election of people into office.
I have seen what you are doing, and I will get there.
Yeah.
Being the president of LSK, some of the greatest challenges you encountered and greatest lessons which people can learn from you, especially those who are seeking to have the same position as you are in.
You need to be extremely bold. Service at the helm of the law society is perilous by all means. I can tell you without any fear of contradiction, there was always a file for Nelson Havi in the Ministry of Interior. And they're always wondering, what do we do with this guy? How do we slow him? Do we have him assassinated? Do we have him arrested? Do we saddle him with KRA agency notices? Do we trample him with charges? Do we send women to scandalize him? All these things happen. You get it? And they will happen if you are somebody who stands for something.
Yes.
You get it? You saw me articulate issues both in court, in press conferences, in forums, in parliament. You need to be multifaceted. You cannot be an effective president of the Law Society of Kenya if you suffer novitiate in matters of law and the entire body politic of the country. Many people look at the president of the Law Society as a savior to them. The many issues that I resolved in this office at Gitanga and elsewhere are issues that concern the general public. So your perspective must not be limited to service to the lawyers. It must be service to the people of Kenya.
You've spoken of intimidations from government and being a family person. Has there come a time when you feared for your family and yourself?
Yes, I've feared, but fear has never deterred me from doing what I want to do. Just do what you're going to do. Be cautious. Do the right thing.
Did you ever regret being where you are today?
No, I have no regrets whatsoever.
We have an election coming. LSK president, vice president, another, and the governing council. But then, I have seen you so vocal at the same time. I know we have men who are able to get the space, but who are you supporting?
Who I'm supporting?
Yes.
I think it's not a matter of secret. I'm supporting Sir Charles Kanjama, Senior Counsel.
Why Kanjama and not probably Wanyama or any other person?
He fits all the criteria for LSK president. But I have a soft spot for him. I remember once he went to Migori and Homa Bay, and they told him, Charles, Nelson has been here before you. Then he said, if you can't vote for me, then just vote for Nelson.
For Nelson, yeah.
You get it?
Yeah.
And that was his clarion call wherever we went, because it was two of us, Kanjama and I, vis-a-vis Maria Mbeneka and Harriet Chigai. And I could say, if you can't vote for me, just vote for Charles.
Let me come also to your political ambitions.
Yes.
You vied for Westlands Member of Parliament space twice, right?
No, once.
Once. This is the second time.
The second
But this
time of asking.
Yes.
Yeah.
And this time looks different. And the reason why I'm saying different, you've decamped to DCP. And one would want to understand why you chose DCP.
DCP came for me, and I said yes. Because I was eclipsed out of UDA sometime in April 2024 when they were doing their grassroots elections. For whatever reason, all these parties tend to have machinations targeted against individuals who they perceive to be open-minded, objective thinkers who cannot tag along mediocrity. So I remained tepid for a while until sometime last year in October, when the people of Westlands told me, look, if you must come back to run for Member of National Assembly for Westlands, you can't do it on UDA. So I resigned from UDA. I remained like that for about 4 months. And a few weeks ago, as you are aware, I was received at the DCP, and we will work with DCP and the United Opposition.
In the previous election,
Yes.
Senior Counsel, you were so vocal of President William Ruto. What went wrong?
Nothing went wrong.
Are you still friends?
We are very good friends.
But you decided not to run on UDA.
You know, Daniel Toroitich Arab Moi once told Professor George Saitoti, unajua uongozi si mambo ya urafiki. You remember, or you may have been too young to remember.
Extremely young.
Yeah, and I'm a very honest person. On 11th December 2025, I took President William Samoei Ruto by the side and told him, Your Excellency, permit me to run for Westlands constituency, or a party other than your party, because it's not sellable.
What makes you think that you're going to win Westlands? I know I've seen many billboards around, and I know there will be competitors, but one will want to hear, how different will it be for you this time?
I always take the risks. So I took the risk that time. I didn't win. Nothing to blame. I'm one person who never have excuses. This time we will do it again, mathematically, and with the precision that will surpass what we did before, so that we are able to push our appeal to the people of Westlands and inform them of what we've done, what we're doing, and what we're capable of doing. Because Westlands can be a model constituency. And whenever I get the opportunity of speaking to people, what do you want? You want a legislator, somebody who can speak forthrightly, boldly before Parliament and any other institution. What are you looking for?
You speaking of Parliament, and it reminds me the feud you had with Parliament at some point.
Yes.
Until wakasema umekuja kukunywa kikombe ya chai na mandazi. Let's go there. How do you perceive Parliament as it is today?
Parliament is effeminate, sorry to say. It's been emasculated. We have people in Parliament who do not have sufficient intelligent quotient to perform the 4 core mandates of a legislator: to legislate, to oversight the executive, to ensure equitable distribution of the national revenue, and to ensure that there is infrastructural development. Many of these people are just passers by. Yesterday when I spoke on Spice FM in the morning, I addressed the issue of the 28th June 2024 judgment on the CBC matter, where the court said, fine, CBC has not been well anchored under the law, but much has been spent on it. We will direct Parliament to amend the law so that we can package it appropriately. We'll direct the Cabinet Secretary to enact regulations. We'll instruct the Cabinet Secretary and the Attorney General to implement the report that was given to President William Samoei Ruto. It has not been done. And then these people will be all over public rallies, complaining like you and I, Liz, as if they are helpless. It's like your father coming home in the evening and telling you, Liz, you know, we got no food today. My daughter, I don't know what we're going to do. And you're just 8 years old. You can't do that. You've been given a mandate as a member of National Assembly to go and champion for the rights and the people of Westlands. You get it?
I know you have a family. Tell me how you met Mrs. Wright, Mrs. Havi.
Felicin is my classmate from the University of Nairobi, but we didn't meet in class. I think we met when I was doing pupillage at Salim Danji Advocates. You know, one day, a few years ago, the judiciary had adopted a policy that you should not date and marry somebody you're working together with. Then Dr. John Khamenei told me, Havi, we need to challenge this thing because you can only marry from the people you work with. How else?
They're the people who understand you.
Yeah, so that's how we met. And the rest is history.
How many kids do you have?
I have many kids. I don't know.
Luya, I expected that. Expected you to tell me in your community.
Yeah.
You cannot count children.
Yeah, you know, children are a blessing, so we don't.
Many young people are afraid of marriage.
Yeah.
And the responsibility in marriage. How many years have you been married? And how has been the experience for you as we advise young people, especially Gen Z?
Marriage comes with its challenges and advantages. For a man, marriage makes you responsible. You will be required to go back home. You are duty bound to work hard. You get it? Marriage gives you moral and legal duties, which expose you to many things. They enable you expand. They enable you work hard. So I will tell all young men, get married. It doesn't curtail what you think you want to do.
Being in the legal career and the years you've served, what are your greatest achievements? Just 3. And greatest lessons to how to what you've achieved in your career.
Liz, that's a difficult question. How
Yes.
can you ask me to evaluate myself on account of achievement?
I
But
just
anyway,
need
I can tell you what I hear. This is what I hear. That when Havi was at the peak of his legal career, he stopped the dismemberment of the Constitution through the BBI initiative. That when Havi was at the peak of his career, he secured the advisory from the Chief Justice to the President of the Republic of Kenya to dissolve Parliament for failure to implement the two-third gender rule. I also hear that when Havi was at the helm of leadership of the Law Society, we heard him a lot. In fact, there was a text that was forwarded to me about an advocate who said, who is this candidate? I don't know him. We miss Havi, because when Havi was president, we were perpetually
Yeah.
on the news. So those are some of the achievements that I hear are attributable to me. This is what I'm just telling
You're
you what
hearing,
I'm
right?
hearing.
Because also
I really don't know.
Yes.
I cannot evaluate myself. And what was the other aspect of the question?
challenges which you've undergone while you are serving in this career.
I remember when I was being interviewed for Solicitor General, our chairman of the Public Service Commission asked me a stupid question, that you're a strong personality, how will you work with your boss, the Attorney General? Will you not differ? So, look, don't underestimate these insinuations. Okay, you'll also hear, ndio, ako kwa serikali na sisi, lakini hataweza kufanya kazi je tunataka. Mnataka kazi gani? Ya kupiga deals, kuiba pesa ya serikali. Of course, huwezi fanya kitu kama hiyo.
Of course.
So, these are the challenges that I always meet. But you know what? Sometimes it's good. Because you see, when people know they cannot associate you with the bad things they want to do, then you're protected. You will not be in their midst when they're doing them.
Yeah.
So these exclusions that I experience on account of my strong-held views has enabled me to escape many calamities.
The questions I'm going to ask, I need just one answer. It's more of a quick fire. Your current read.
A Tale of Two Cities.
Your last Google search.
Directions to Catholic University. Yeah, I imagine I had to Google it. I knew the general direction. It was on Lagata Road, but I had to Google.
Your nickname?
The Last Hope.
The Last Hope. If we were to find you somewhere randomly, where could that be?
You'll find me here.
At the farm.
Yes, here. The command center.
Your favorite meal?
Ugali.
Your favorite color?
Green, the color of money.
Your favorite ride?
The Messerschmitt automatic. BMW 531i from Dusseldorf.
One thing you cannot one thing you cannot do without.
What can I not do with that?
One thing you cannot do without.
My pens, you know. I go with my pen everywhere because I like jotting things down.
Your mentor?
James Orengo.
Why James Orengo?
We've sat with Orengo here time without number, fighting many legal battles. Orengo is a weird person. Orengo you see in political rallies is different from the Orengo you sit with here when you're drafting pleadings. He is a tale of two cities, if I may say. But he has managed to survive.
One thing you would want to change in your life?
I'll want to change the world to a better world than I found it. People look at you and think you have because they don't have. You get it? How can we change this? We can change it by making the environment equitable for everybody.
When was the last time you shed a tear?
It was 12th July 2003 when my auntie died, my mother's eldest sister, who used to take good care of me.
Your favorite person?
She's called Tezekan Buyanzi. I call her sweetheart.
Your last word on this show?
Let me address the people of Westlands.
Yes.
Westlands can be a model constituency where everybody from Mountain View, Kangemi, Kitusuru, Parklands, and Karura can be well represented in Parliament. And you know, the question of representation is a universal question. So that when you see some of us take the bold decision of offering ourselves to be on the ballot, treat us kindly. Don't subject us to unreasonable demands based on ethnicity, based on affiliations to parties, based on the so-called enemies and friends. It's not easy to be on the ballot.
It has never been.
It's not easy. So there is the right to vie and there is the right to vote. When we come to you to ask for your vote, evaluate us objectively. And for me, from what I hear, I have the capacity of delivering all those 4 responsibilities for a member of National Assembly. And as I interact with you, see the propriety of having us in that big office. We will serve you. We are not going there to hide any money because we have not stolen. We have earned the little we have and we are comfortable with it. We're not going there to make money because there is no money to make. There is only service. Some of us prefer to leave a good name than a lot of wealth in this earth. That's why we want to serve you as member of National Assembly for Westlands.
Wish you the very best.
Thank you, Les.
And now I'll be looking you again for you now to discuss politics of Westlands and nation at large. I appreciate.
You're most welcome.
Thank you so much for watching Mfahamu Kiongozi. Hii leo umemfahamu wakili Nelson Havi. Siku nyingine tutamfahamu kiongozi mwingine. Zidi kutegea TV47. Jina langu Liz Mutuku. Kwa heri kwa sasa.